For a long time, I thought I didn't want children, and I don't think I was able to tease apart the different reasons why that was. Some of them I came to realize were about climate change and about anxiety about what kind of world I would be leaving to a potential child.
I know what you're thinking, and no, that was not a parody video. Some women are now actually deciding whether or not they're going to have kids based on climate change. The writer of a new Huffington Post piece is predicting doomsday, saying that in 2050, quote, "My children will be just 34 and 36, maybe a stage in their lives when they'll have or be thinking about having children of their own. Maybe they won't ever have that luxury of that decision." And the Democrats probably aren't helping with these scare tactics.
The world is going to end in 12 years if we don't address climate change.
I want to make sure that those who work in the oil and gas industry, those who work in the fossil fuel industry are brought along as partners to make sure that we make this transition in the 10 years that we have left to us.
Climate change is real, is an existential threat to our country and the entire planet.
Joining me now, Lisa Booth, Senior Fellow for Independent Women's Voice and Fox News contributor, and Kathy Aru, Catalina Magazine publisher. Kathy, you gotta be kidding me here. Women aren't having babies because they're afraid they're gonna melt later? Come on.
I don't think that was the reason. They said they weren't going to have babies. They said they're not going to have children. They're choosing not to. They're going to have a birth strike until this planet is not dying. And they have formed a group, and there are others who think like them. So like-minded parents, women and men, people do not want to have children until this planet gets cleaned up.
But don't you think the next generation could solve the climate crisis?
They're hoping that political leaders will step up, and they're hoping this generation will solve it, and then maybe they will choose not to have that birth strike. But until politicians take it seriously, all of the world leaders, I think they're announcing to President Trump that they will not have children.
See, my position, Lisa, would be this. I would want to give birth, or my significant other would want to give birth, to the next Einstein.
That's very hopeful.
The next green Einstein that's going to save the planet. Why deny some brilliant kid the opportunity to create a solar airplane or something like that?
See, I actually fully endorse these people not having children. I think it's brilliant. It's a win-win for everyone. They don't have to worry about climate change. We don't have to worry about more crazy people being produced and entering into the world. I think Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez has also pointed out concern over this. Fully endorse, maybe her considering not having children as well. So all about this. But I do think what a tragedy.
I want them to have kids so they can watch Fox.
But Jessica, what a tragedy it's going to be in 20, 30 years from now when these people who have decided not to have children realize that the Earth is still here and it's intact, yet their childbearing years are past them.
Yeah,
no more kids.
I mean, that's a good point. I mean, Kathy, in 1970, they said half of the species on the planet would be extinct. They said we'd all be walking around with gas masks, and half the fish would be gone. Manhattan would be underwater, and it was going to be all over. And did any of that happen? No. So why should we believe them now?
Well, so many things have happened. I mean, we've seen the caps melting. We've seen a lot of species go extinct. So climate change is happening. As you said, you hope that your child can have a green future.
Okay.
So there is eco-anxiety.
Major predictions never happen. Species go extinct, and then they
major predictions.
But here's the irony of it, though, because you look at the United States. Hold on, Kathy. But the United States has been leading the world in reducing emissions, and the reason we've been able to do it is through natural gas. And the irony of it is you have Democrats that want to take us to things like the new Green Deal, which would move us completely away from fossil fuels into renewables, which would eliminate the reason why we're leading the world in reducing emissions. So the Green New Deal as an idea doesn't even make sense, and it would take us further away from the reason why we've been leading the world on this very issue.
Kathy?
Caring about the planet is not a new concept. I mean,
but coming up with dumb ideas
wrote about
should be, because it doesn't make any sense.
These are not dumb ideas,
yes,
though. But you would say that Disney
getting rid of natural gas.
Dumb. They have paper straws instead of plastic straws.
Getting rid of natural gas.
Ideas to save a dying planet.
Well, maybe we can get rid of plastic straws, just not babies. Maybe can we do that? Can we try that? Babies are beautiful, and like Marianne Williamson said, let's just fight this thing with love. All right, ladies. Thank you guys very much.